Now let's get some rapid-fire response from our panel on these stories tonight. As I just said, President Obama spoke about his faith during a backyard discussion in Albuquerque, New Mexico yesterday, saying that he was a Christian by choice. Sharon Angle is a hypocrite. She says she doesn't want the government involved in health care, but it turns out she gets coverage through her husband's federal employee health program. And Democrat Charlie Melanson is pulling out the prostitution card in his bid to unseat Louisiana Senator David Vitter. With us tonight, Laura Flanders, host of Grit TV and Free Speech TV and author of the upcoming book, At the Tea Party. Also with us, Republican strategist John Feehery. John, what did you make of the president's statement to the question about his faith? How does that play, in your opinion, as a conservative?
Listen, I'm very happy that President Obama is a Christian. I thought that his comments about why he became a Christian were fitting for what he believes, and I thought that was all well and good. I don't disagree with President Obama on those types of issues. What I disagree with him on is his role as president. I don't think he's a very good president. I don't think he's showing the right leadership, and I don't think he's showing the right enough focus on jobs, which I think is the #1 issue facing the country.
Strategically, this was a very tactful way of pushing back on the birthers, wasn't it, Laura?
Yeah, absolutely. And the other point that I think needs to be said, and that maybe he'll get some props from his critics on the left, is that he said this is a country of people of all faiths and of no faiths. He even mentioned agnostics and atheists, so that's good. And he also made the point of saying this is why I do what I do, which I think is more of what we need to be hearing. We're going to be hearing it this Saturday. I'll be there at the One Nation, Free Speech TV, and I'll be covering it live. I hope you come over and talk to us. But I hope there we're going to be hearing from a lot more people who explain the personal connection to the choices they've made about policy.
John, I need you to make a phone call for me. Will you call Sharon Angle and ask her to give up her health care because it's government run?
Well, and what she has is her husband has retirement benefits that include health care. That's all well and good. She is opposed to the health care plan, which is extraordinarily unpopular in Nevada. And once again, this campaign decision by the Reid campaign is a distraction from the fact that 14% unemployment in Nevada, and that's why he might lose to Sharon Angle.
She's on the government dole, Johnny. Come on. She's taking those government dollars,
it's all irrelevant. It's all irrelevant to the voters.
Anybody else to have it, but she's got that government health care program. Laura, what about that?
I mean, she's made the point that I don't want to cover my sister, if you want to put it that way, her mammogram over there. The point is we have been covering her health care through her husband's pension plan, and I'm okay with that. That's the difference between the we want to care for the least of us attitude to society and it's all just for me and none just for you. This is the kind of thing that I hope even Sharon Angle's supporters on the right will blanch at, because this is not just hypocrisy, it's cruelty.
John, is it hypocrisy?
Not at all. I think they're two different things. You could be against the Obama health care law and understand that there are government benefits when you work for the government. There's not hypocrisy at all.
Okay, so if the Republicans get in and cut it back, then she's going to be okay with that. That'll be interesting. All right, let's go down to Louisiana. We all know about Senator Vitter's issues in the prostitution scandal. He has admitted it. This was months ago. He said he was sorry, reconciled with his wife. But his opponent, who was behind, Congressman Melanson, is playing this card. Here's the ad.
David Vitter won election to the United States Senate as a proud, family values politician. But under the surface, Vitter was battling his own demons. A former French Quarter prostitute gave an interview exposing details about her sexual relationship with Vitter.
He went in, took a shower, spoke very little to me at first. He did his thing. He wasn't there 15, 20 minutes at that. I was $300.
Laura Flanders, what do you make of this? Is this fair play, especially when he's behind by this double digits?
At least the advantage that the Democrat has here is he's actually telling the truth. This isn't a made-up scandal. But if I were advising the guy, I know he's in trouble, but come on. I mean, the threat that Vitter poses is not that he's going to poach your prostitutes. It's that he could privatize your Social Security in order to give tax cuts to the super 2% richest in the country. This is what I wish more Democrats would be focusing on, and I think it's actually sad that this is the approach the guy's taking.
Desperation, John, is that what it is?
Well, of course it is, Ed. And the big problem for Democrats is they are using this type of campaign tactic all over the country because they know that they can't really talk about the issues because they know that the American people are ready to throw them out of Congress.
But does it say anything about character? Rush Limbaugh was always on Bill Clinton saying that character counts. Doesn't it, in a roundabout way, question the character of Senator Vitter?
This is a slimy ad, and I think it's going to rebound against Melancon in a big way, and I don't think he's going to win because he's not going to win anyway, but this kind of slimy ad is going to go down in history. One of the worst I've ever seen.
What do you think, Laura?
Well, you know, it's slimy, but again, the slime is coming off Vitter. It's his social policies, it's his economic policies. There's slime there to talk about. I hope that the next ad focuses there.
Laura Flanders, John Ferry, always a pleasure. Laura, we'll see you on Saturday down at the One Nation March. Looking forward to it.
I won't be there, Ed, unfortunately.
Well, I want to, you know, John, since you're such a good guy coming on this program, I want to make a public, invitation to you. John Ferry, I got a seat right next to me if you show up.
Well, maybe we'll go out for a beer afterward, Ed.
We're all One Nation, buddy. Good.